Marriage is a relationship in which one person is always right and the other is the husband. One of the things that the wife is right about is what the couple will wear on their wedding day. In most societies around the world, it is the bride that decides what will be donned on this special occasion. She also dictates the colors and fabrics to be worn. The wedding sector is a multi-billion-dollar industry. According to various sources, the industry is estimated to be approximately worth $300 billion globally. Kenyan entrepreneurs have not been left behind. One such entrepreneur is Masi Mukuria. Masi runs Wedding Bells, a company which specializes in providing wedding gowns for an entire bridal party.
I have good taste in fashion. I like fashion, and by the time I started the Wedding Bells, I was already doing the wedding planning for many of my friends, so I had this thing in me, that Wedding Bells, and I wanted to have a business of my own, at least to be my own boss.
With only one full-time employee, Masi launched Wedding Bells in 2010. Then, the company was located at Jamia Mall. Masi, an accountant by profession, hopes to address the issue of providing affordable wedding attire for her clients.
I did finance, but I was so much into fashion. So I got an avenue about through the wedding industry, because like I have told you, I was doing the wedding planning for many of my friends, and wedding is all about fashion. People want to look good, people want to feel good about themselves, and that's how I came up with the idea. I had to start my own area of bridal. Yeah, and at the same time to diversify by being, okay, when I was doing the wedding planning, it was such a hassle to get these wedding dresses, getting service providers for my friends. By then they were not my clients, they were just friends. And so I found it like there was room for market for my wedding. So that's how I came up with, I had already market. People were in need.
Masi imports her product from China and Turkey. However, for the ostentatious client, she can import from the USA. A wedding gown at Wedding Bells ranges between 30,000 and 50,000 Kenyan shillings.
The main objective is to meet the need in the market and to target the middle class. There's so many people, like the church I go, other churches, my friends, they are in other churches. When I look at the economy outside here, people have minimal income, and still they want to achieve amateur. They don't want to come stay. They want to, and being in the church, I have seen so many people in churches. They want to go the God's way through wedding, and therefore I need to meet their need.
In a bid to be more accessible, Masi made the decision to move her shop from Nairobi's central business district to a mall on Thika Road.
Most of them are working classes, so when they're coming from work, they want somewhere they can just access, especially after 5. But you find in town center, to access town center at 5, it's like, hey, it's hard. It's hard, no parking. But now in Thika Road, we have the super highway, access the mall where I have right now, the Mountain Mall. It's so strategic. The access is all over. They have easy access, plus they have free parking and ample parking. So my clients feel okay, and security is good security also. Yeah, and the market, this side of Thika Road, we don't have any bridal shop. So I felt I need to reach my clients, and most of them were coming from this side also. So I wanted to come closer to my clients.
Due to the cutthroat competition found in the sector, Masi has on many occasions sought finances for expanding her business. This, though, has proved to be a challenge. Most financial institutions are reluctant to advance loans for startups like Wedding Bells.
You find before, when I was in employment, getting a loan through banks was very easy. But nowadays, when it comes to business, before you have those bank statements that can really qualify you for a loan, it's hard. And convincing them that maybe if you are starting, for you to be able to convince a bank and to feel they really feel like you will make it. It's hard. You have to make it fast for you to get the financing, yet the same capital is what you need.
Rather than demotivate her, these challenges have proved to be a blessing in disguise. As the 38-year-old explains, all an entrepreneur needs is commitment to the chosen path one has decided to tread on.
After enrolling for entrepreneurship class, I think the sharing of so many business people who are there, you just learn that it's about having, first, you have faith in God. Second, business, it's all about commitment and being focused, knowing what you are up to, and it doesn't just happen a day. It's a process, and a process could be even 1 to 5 years.
Hi.
The growth and development of the internet has also spurred on Mercy's wedding gowns venture. Most of her customers visit her shop knowing fully well what their hearts desire.
I feel the wedding industry has really grown and people have become so informed because of the internet. So it gets easier for me to deal with my clients. They already come when they know what they want, and like before, somebody has never even heard about a wedding gown, has never seen what a wedding gown is. So before we would get, because these clients have to fit the wedding gowns just to know what they are. But nowadays they just come when they know what they want. So it's easy for us to fit them out. Like before we would fit a client even 5 wedding gowns before they even know what they want. But nowadays you find you even fit a client 1 gown and they are good to go. So they are more informed.
Mercy also uses the internet to market her business venture. Nevertheless, the mother of 2 does admit that she uses a marketing method that has been tried and tested since time immemorial.
First, I market through word of mouth, that is through my clients. We make sure we are so professional in what we do. We give them good service. So through that, they bring us clients. We have learned that every bride who walks in a shop, they already have like 2 or 3 more people who are having a wedding. So that has been so resourceful to us. Then we are using internet, the social media, that's another area, and friends and family.
Wedding gowns normally take 1.5 months to reach the country. On the other hand, groom's wear from Turkey is shipped in 2 weeks.
First, we encourage them to fit what we already have, because when they come with tailor-made dresses, I ask them if maybe most of them, they normally have the design with them. This is the kind of a dress I would want. And because I have ready-made which have the same designs, I just encourage them to fit what we have, and they end up liking what they can see. So the essence of I would want to do with what I can see and something I'm not very sure of. That has really worked so well for us.
Since the inception of Wedding Belts, Mercy has invested more than 3.5 million Kenyan shillings in her company. She started her venture with the start capital of $500,000. Mercy plans to invest much more in her organization. She is also organizing an expo where her main target is clients planning budget weddings.
The plan for Wedding Bells is to make Wedding Bells even bigger, because wedding industry is so huge. I can't be able to exhaust wedding industry. So mine is to make sure I have maybe I open up more branches all over the country, but I maintain so that I maintain the quality and the service, because it's so huge and weddings are day in, day out. There is no ever, as it's lifetime, Wedding is lifetime. People are being born, they are getting married day in, day out.
Having been in the industry for the last 6 years, Mercy is able to offer her clients competitive rates for her products. This, she explains, is due to the fact that she has created good working relationships with her suppliers. However, these relationships cannot shield her business against the ever-changing foreign exchange rates.
The client would book a dress at a certain rate, the Kenyan shilling, but when I'm importing, I'm dealing with foreign currency and the exchange rates change day in, day out. So I lose. Most of the time I lose because of the exchange. The same thing, thing is I use the air. I import them through air, and so sometimes the flights are late, maybe because of the weather, yeah, so they delay.
So, what advice does Massimo Courier have for aspiring entrepreneurs?
Business is interesting, and at the same time they need to be very sure. And starting from employment, I think that's the best area. Yeah, don't just jump into business. It's hard because you need to learn so much from employment. You get the background, you get to learn how to deal with customers, how to deal with your finances. Because even after learning from school, you can't just go to business and you say you know what to do. No, you need some background, and also to get some good starting point. Then the next thing is to trust God. You have faith, you pray a lot, and again you be patient, and you learn from others. And again you need to network. Networking is very important. In our system, it's like this is me and me alone. You need to appreciate other people. Even if they are doing the same business with you, just be friends to them. You share a lot, because you can't just be alone.